I know this video is not going to get as much attention it deserves, but I might as well just try. Now before I get in with the video, I just want to let you guys know I've been playing Team Fortress 2 for more than a year, so I'm not a new player, at least. Alright, so where do I start? So I was playing Team Fortress 2 several minutes ago. I joined in a in-progress game. It was already about to end, and I was playing Red Demoman for the remainder of the match, and the red team won. We won. So, long story short, we picked the next map, and we went to that next map, and as soon as we joined, automatically we got queued up with the Omega Tronic bot. And for those who don't know, and for anyone who's like new to Team Fortress 2 or anything like that, an Omega Tronic bot is a Team Fortress 2 bot, and not the good kind. It's considered illegal in Team Fortress 2 to use bots in an online game. And the bots I'm talking about, they're used for cheating, and like you can tell they're used for cheating because it's mostly snipers. They mostly play snipers. You usually see the sniper pointing their rifle straight up in the air and like slowly spinning and trying to walk, I guess. If you caught anywhere their boundaries or anything like that, they just instantly shoot you, and they have like perfect aim, which makes it cheating. And the worst part is there's a possibility that you might get queued up with the Omegatronic bot that just plays music over the microphone. I kid you not, they play music over the microphone, and to me that's distracting. Now, I usually don't mind others playing music on their microphone in Team Fortress 2, but when it's a bot, it's a problem, because it's usually those annoying songs that can distract you from you know, doing good in the game, I guess. Speaking of which, while I was looking for examples of the TF2 music bot, there's a 13 video playlist of songs that you would hear a TF2 bot play. Worst of all, these songs I am not familiar with at all. So yeah, I'm guessing this is where they get their music from. I don't know what program they use to mic spam or something like that. They probably just use I forgot the name of that program. It was a voice changer or something like that. Now that we got that in the way, so I was on the bots team. I was on the blue team, and no, I didn't die from any of the Omegatronic bot. I died from a level 1 sentry gun. I was playing a soldier and tried destroying a sentry gun, and yeah, I learned my lesson there. Well, here's why I instantly learned my lesson. So this is where the rise in action comes. Immediately I saw the Megatronic bot make a perfect shot. I can tell because the Megatronic bot was obviously playing the sniper. It was aiming with the sniper for no reason, and then he shot any opponent that he felt like was near him. Well, they felt like was near them. You might think, oh, well, that's probably not the new. Here's something new to me. Well, not that new to me. A couple of seconds or minutes later, I got accused of being the one operating the bot, or in other words, they thought I was the one who was operating the bot. So they were like, oh, it's Diamond Step. He's the one he's the one who's doing it. And they were like, wait, maybe it is. And then the Omegatron bot was like, yeah, maybe it is. And then we tried, and then well, I didn't try it, but someone in the game, they were they called a vote based in Team Fortress 2, making a live poll, or like a survey or some sort, asking should we ban this player that's mentioned on the vote. So it's like a yes or a no, and it's like for yes you press F1, or if you press no or F2. Well, it depends on what your keybinds are, or what your keys set are. Now, obviously, with a Team Fortress 2 bot, there's no justice, which means that somehow the bot makes the vote fail. No matter how many check marks or yeses, the vote will just always say there was not enough people to vote yes to ban this person, which is basically the whole point of the call vote feature. When you call a vote, you're asking, should we kick this or should we ban this player out of the server? That's basically what the call vote feature is for. And like I said, the call vote thing claimed that there was enough people to vote yes. This is the Omegatronics doing. They somehow altered the game to their liking, I guess. And we tried like 2 times until I had enough. And this here is where the climax and the falling action comes. So I tried the call vote thing. As soon as I pressed call votes and accused it of cheating, instantly the bot targeted me. He wasn't they weren't going to shoot me. No, they weren't going to kill my player. No, they were going to do something. They were going to do something else. And this is something that's, now what I'm about to tell you, what the bot done. It's currently illegal in the United States, Canada, probably the UK, and basically the other countries. What the bot did is that well, first of all, the bot got pissed off at me, and was like, "Why are you trying?" It's like, "Wait, why are you trying to ban me? Why are you trying to kick me out of the game?" And then before I can even do anything, my game froze. It didn't physically froze. The connection froze, and there was a timer. There was a timer at the top left of the screen saying that if you're not reconnected to the game, you'll be disconnected within this amount of seconds. And obviously, I didn't get reconnected to the game, and I got disconnected. And you guys might think, oh, just rejoin the game. No, because I go to my desktop and I try searching up TF2 bot interfered with my Wi-Fi, and search results were taking long to show up, and basically I can't remember what the page said, but it says something like site can't be reached or something like that. And I looked at my taskbar, and sure enough, the Wi-Fi symbol was a globe with a skip symbol on it, which means I have no connection. Basically, what the bot did, they DDoSed my Wi-Fi router, so I couldn't get on the internet for at least until my router reconnects. Now my router did reconnect after like several minutes, but like I said before, this action is illegal in many countries and even continents or even states. DDoSing can cause harm to routers. I forgot to tell you exactly what DDoS means. DDoS means basically just overloading someone's server or router until it crashes. That's basically it. Basically just overloading it, just like having so much stuff happening at once to the point where the server or the network router can't handle as much pressure as of what's currently going on. So it would either temporarily crash or like temporarily like turn itself off, or even worse, it could catch on fire if the situation is worse to the point where and I'm gonna just let you know this now, if the situation was to end up where the router or server were to catch fire or explode, like physically explode or catch on fire, then the person who caused the DDoS, obviously the Omegatronic bot, for example, or the person behind it, they have every right to be sentenced to life in prison or be fined for causing these actions. Now the only good thing out of this is that the DDoS wasn't so bad. So my router is still okay. Now my router might be a bit slower now, but still, it's still okay for right now. I haven't said anything to Valve about it. I did say on Twitter. I don't know if anyone responded because I don't have a lot of followers like I used to. I was like, hey, this stupid Omegatronic bot, whatever you want to call it, DDoS my router, and I can't get back on the internet. Like I said, my internet's back on, so I'm good for right now. The only measure I'm taking is I'm going to play offline bot practice for now, which is a mode where you play with the good kind of bots, the practice bots, which is hence name offline practice. So this might actually be the first time I ever got DDoS before. This is probably the reason why you got like these VPN sponsors from YouTubers and stuff like that, and like these VPN ads and stuff like that. This is probably the reason why these VPNs exist, especially the paid ones, the ones you pay a subscription for. That's probably the reason why those subscription VPNs exist. So in case that does happen, there will be a better outcome out of that. But that won't be enough to stop. That won't be enough to further to stop it from happening. I don't know what Valve is doing, but all I can say is that in the future, I just hope they can take a peek at what's happening in these servers and try and fix certain stuff, even if it means getting rid of the mods, because I don't have any mods installed. The only modification I have installed, which is somewhat of a minor modification, is the Half-Life 2 HUD. That basically just makes your TF2 screen look like Garry's Mod or Half-Life 2. Like if Valve has to get rid of the TF2 mods, like the TF2 mods and improvements, if they have to get rid of that, especially the HUDs and stuff like that, if they have to get rid of the custom folder, I'm okay with that. I just hope we could just get rid of these bots, these Omegatronic bots, whatever you want to call them. This reminds me. This is like one of the reasons why Team Fortress 2 is not even playable anymore, or even fun anymore, because you have lobbies that are plagued with plagued or virused or infected with like these bots that are not making the game fair at all. And I'll be honest with you, it was not like this when I first played Team Fortress 2. As a matter of fact, it was a lot more peaceful. Like I would actually die from my player would actually get killed from a human playing as a demoman, for example. Like those were the old times. And now it's like we're in a new era where like AI can just step in and just mess up everything, and there's nothing you can do about it, because if you try and say anything about it, they're gonna mess up some of your expensive stuff, especially your PC or your router, or better yet even dox you. Like if this whole AI and bots stuff gets more advanced, and I'm not saying Team Fortress 2 is played with bots because of AI, but that's definitely not the reason. If it gets worse, Team Fortress 2 is no longer playable, then we'll have to just go back to Team Fortress 2 Classic, which is playable. I just have to get used to it. And I'm sorry if this is a rather serious video, but I have to get my point out, because now that I've actually experienced more problems with a mega bot in Team Fortress 2, or any bot with that matter, I'm just glad that I'm not one of those who never had a bad experience with the bots before. So I can add on to the problem that already exists, and at least try and help or assist get this situation more out, I guess. Or I don't know. This is my true story about how I got DDoS in Team Fortress 2. I think after this, I would just either go to TF2 offline practice, classic TF2, or I'll just go play Overwatch or whatever, because this kind of ruined my night. With that being said, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Sorry I've been away from this channel for too long. I can't really think of an excuse for being away from here, but yeah, I hope a fix comes soon. Even if a fix don't come soon, a long temporary fix, permanent temporary. I don't care what it is, as long as the bots are away for at least a year or 3. I don't know. Okay, so I know I was gonna forget this, but I might as well just put this in the video as well. I read somewhere, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I read somewhere that Omegatronic is Linux based. It's like Megatronic is built on like a Linux base script or code or something like that, because of the Vac Shield anti cheat, where if you were to remake Omegatronic on Windows or Mac OS, there won't be the same effect as with Linux, because I'm guessing Vac Shield instantly detects a cheating script much better on Windows and Mac OS, I guess. But that's just what I've read, and that's probably my theory. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Also, I know I put it in the beginning of the video, so but I'm going to say it again. This video was filmed and started editing last night, and I didn't get a chance to finish it before today. So it's kind of, so this video is kind of late. So I'm sorry about that.